Carl Anderson, Divide, Colorado, also candidate for county commissioner. And first thing I'd like to point out before I go through a couple of things coming up, Mr. Liverman here gave us a little bit of a hint at his age by not only knowing about Kmart, but about blue light specials. Now I have to confess that my mom worked at a Kmart when I was growing up, and I did shop blue light specials also. So, but with that, gentlemen, you know, of course, we got the Teller County Fair coming up, and our great 4-H participants and students, and yes, they've been going around soliciting for their different animals and stuff like that, and really, the 4-H does such a great job of raising these kids to be able to speak and have one-on-one conversations that we don't see with all young people today. They all want to text, they all want to send you a message, they could be sitting across the room and send you a text. But these 4-H children are just doing a great job of getting out and talking and shaking hands. And although I look forward to the buyer's dinner and the auction, I struggle with having to bid against you guys. So, you know, there may be some issues in the parking lot beforehand, but we'll deal with it as it comes. So, really looking forward to that. And this Saturday, you know, is really a great kickoff for the Teller County Fair, like you mentioned, with breakfast and fluorescent for the fire district. Very worthy cause right there. And I'd just like to comment on the fire danger thing too. Yes, we had some rain recently and stuff like that, but we are still in a high fire risk, and we need to be diligent about the no open burning, no campfires in our national parks. It is still very dry. You dig down just a couple inches and you're out of that moist soil that we got last night. So we need to keep diligent on that. And then local control. You know, when I announced the run last fall, I was asked several times, people, what do you consider my most priorities for Teller County? It was wildfire danger and local control, and it's coming true. And we need to be diligent as leaders of the community in standing up for Teller County to keep our control local here. Because if the state takes it away, it's going to be very hard to get back. And there are times, particularly in land use situations, where we need to have that final say and not the state. So that's why that is so important to me. I'd like to thank you gentlemen for being at my business after hours on Tuesday night. It was a great turnout. We probably had close to 120 people. Food was fantastic. Bob's one of the smoking hot boys from Kiwanis and helped cook that night, and they did a fine job. So that's you know, just great event. And there too, I got hit up with a couple of flyers for the kids, but that's all part of the fun, and appreciate seeing that enthusiasm in their eyes. And you know, speaking about the water issues and stuff like that, water issues don't just happen because of droughts, long-term droughts, like we're in a really long-term drought. People think it's only this past year. Drought's been going on for decades here in Colorado. A city like Victor and other cities around the county need to look at themselves. Victor had a water issue earlier this year. People from around the county stepped up and helped them get through their water issues. The tides may turn, they may have to step up and help somebody. And I would encourage our cities, municipalities that have good water, be considerate of your neighbor when their needs come, because we all have needs at times. And if we don't take care of our residents and take care of Teller County, who can we take care of and who can we rely on? That would be my encouragement to the leadership in the different cities. So anyway, look forward to this upcoming couple of weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot going on, and just look forward to seeing you guys out there. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. It was a great event, by the way, and there was an extra tri-tip that came home with from that, so I want to thank Bob for his excellent cooking skills as always. But it was really nice event.
Yep. Thank you.
I didn't pick the name, so.